Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. The US economy seems to be in a free fall, and it is quite alarming and very frightening, and it seems to be accelerating at a pace that none of us can even imagine. I'll give you an example. US tourism is down over 50%. Marriott hotels bookings are down 60%. Especially in the big cities like New York and LA, they're starting to close hotels. The same thing with the Hilton hotel chain. Just think about how many jobs that alone affects. You've got people that work in the hotels, obviously. You've got people who subcontract to do the laundry there. You've got people who provide food for them. You've got the people who provide drinks for them. All the companies that supplies condiments and everything that runs an hotel with international, if it's fully booked. It's unbelievable the impact of the jobs just from that alone. Secondly, we've got Delta Airlines. It's almost at a standstill. And before you think it's just the world economy, yes, the economy is not bad. It's not great all over the world. However, Canada, Singapore, Asia, all those types of places, tourism is up by double digits in this year. So it seems to be a boycott on American tourism, which is quite scary. And the reason is, it seems like, from my research, what I've done is they've just raised the visa prices to $250 to visit the United States. People are feeling like they are being interrogated too much at the airports. They're not feeling welcome. And there's just too much red tape. And also there's quite a few people who just put a ban on America in general because of their foreign policy and the tariffs and Donald Trump, to be quite frank. I'm not here to pass judgment on that. It's just what the stat says. Let's carry on. So overall, there's about a 50% drop in American tourism. American Airlines alone has lost $6.1 billion over the last 3 years, and they've now recently cut 38 international routes. So that just shows you that the big airlines, American flagship airlines, are also is seeing a rapid collapse when it comes to international flights. They're trying to make it up with domestic flights. But it's just more proof about the tourism collapse that's going on in America. Las Vegas as well is like a ghost town these days. Occupancy rates are down to 45% only. And according to the stats, there's already 22,000 jobs being affected just from Las Vegas downturn alone. Then moving on from tourism, we've got farming. Since the crackdown on illegal immigrants, which I do agree with, there's illegal immigration is a huge problem. So I'm a bit torn between this one. However, I just feel like ICE agents going to farms and to hospitals and places like that and just grabbing people off the streets and deporting them immediately without due process. I don't think that is right. And also I think they should have also thought about the farming situation, because in California alone there's like millions and millions of tons of oranges that's just staying on the trees rotting because there's nobody to pick them. This is going on all over the United States, and a lot of farmers are actually packing up and leaving to go farm in Brazil and in Canada. It's actually a pretty big issue right now. Another farming problem because of the tariffs is US corn exports. The corn is piling up at the ports. There's no buyers for them because China and that is going to Brazil. They've started purchasing there in order to bypass the United States. Now imagine being a farmer. These guys are running huge debts. They bank on their crops to sell if they can't really withstand a big shock like this. So you're going to be seeing a lot of unfortunate farm bankruptcies. The one video clip I saw, a lot of these farming towns are becoming completely neglected and abandoned, ghost towns. People don't want to farm anymore. And apparently also big Saudi money is coming in and purchasing the farms from these distressed farmers. Now that's also not a very ideal situation. I think also the Chinese are boycotting the farms because they know that the farming community is actually quite a big base for Donald Trump's MAGA movement. And as you know, there's an economic trade war going on between China and the United States, and I think that's where China could hit America where it hurts the most. All right. The other thing is Canada LNG, gas, and oil is now being exported to Europe and to China and to different other places instead of the United States, which they've been importing for decades and decades into the United States. The United States, it worked out very well for them because it's a neighboring country, and so it works out a lot cheaper to get LNG gas and oil from Canada. And now they cut out of that market, so they're going to have to go purchase it elsewhere or use their own production. And yeah, the prices are just going to go up. Electricity is going to go up. It's going to push up the living cost for normal Americans even more. So yeah, that's just a quick update today about the economic situation and the collapse of the economy. It seems like America is in a free fall, and hopefully cooler heads will prevail and change some of these policies that's causing these issues. And yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.